You've been in this defense several years now. It's evolved at this point in time, but you still learn every day. What's the key part of your game that you want to work on to get better?
There's so many things that you can work on every day, and every day you come out here, you have to pick something to work on. Being in this defense, you're more comfortable. You're out there with the same guys. You feel more comfortable. But training camp is really just about focusing on you, working on your techniques, and honing that in. And then once you kind of master yourself, so to speak, then that's when we go into the regular season and we start game planning for other people. So right now it's really just about you and just fine-tuning. And there might be something new every day that you saw on film that you kind of jot down in your notes and you say, all right, tomorrow I'll work on that, and then you kind of conquer that problem and you go on to the next one and you just kind of pick something each day to work on.
Is it like a golf swing to where you fix one thing, something else breaks? Is it just a constant learning process?
I mean, you don't necessarily want it to be like that, but you'll never be the perfect player, so there's always going to be something you can get better at, and so you just gotta find something every day to work on.
You get into the stadium tomorrow night. You see the fans there, 9,000 people. It gets you jazzed up a little bit, or you just focused and concentrating on the job you got to do?
Yeah, it's not really nothing. I mean, my high school games had 9,000 people, so it's just, once you've been playing for a while, you're used to big crowds. It doesn't really faze you. You're kind of just focused on what you got to do.
Speaking of which, I mean, it doesn't faze you, doesn't bother you. If you get in a big game, you've been in a playoff game before, do the butterflies churn a little bit? I know they did for me younger, but it does for you.
Yeah, I think if you don't get nervous, you don't care. If you think about anything that you don't care about, you're about to go do it, and you're not nervous because it doesn't mean anything. But if you're doing something that's important, like we do on Sundays, then you'll always have a little bit of anxiousness. It doesn't really set in until right before the game. But I wouldn't say I don't know if butterflies is accurate, but you're just like anxious. You want to get out there and get that first hit, and then once you get the first hit, every football player knows once you get the first hit, you're good after that, and you can just smooth sailing, you're good.
We don't mean it wrong, but all Viking fans want to see you get a little anxious here. Super Bowl in Minnesota. We hope you have great success, end up in the playoffs.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate your time. From Mankato, I'm Tom Moore with Andrew Sendejo.